420 times! 420 times! With Viv and Gord.
Gord.
And Gord's not muted this time instead of me. How's it going, everybody? We've missed you.
Missing you.
We're happy to be here again. This will be our last 420 show, but that is merely semantics because we're just moving it. We haven't quite decided yet. It might actually be slightly more movable depending, but it's going to be on Sundays or Mondays evenings, and we're probably going to call it something else because the time might be different. So,
yeah.
So, let us know if you have any input on what you would prefer us to do, whether Sundays or Mondays, and what time works best for you, because you're our priority. You're why we do this, and we love you. So,
Gore!
I don't know what's going on with my hair. And so it's an album release day. It's album release day. That's our 81st show.
81 shows, bros.
Bros.
What do you think about that?
And I'm really happy that the album's out. We played a Wicked show on Wednesday.
Neil and Andrew and Kyle were all there. Miguel. And it was just really nice. Yeah, so I Don't Believe is available on streaming platforms now, and we have CDs for sale, and we have T-shirts for sale, which are wicked. So we have things for sale, man.
We have stuff. So hit me up, yo. It's Bandcamp Friday. So if you go the route of buying the CD or there's just the download, today is a great day to do it because let's call them Band Cave. Bandcamp waives their little fee that they take off of every purchase. So they waive it. And
music is a business, so buy something.
Yeah, and if you, I'll grab a T-shirt on our break so I can hold one up.
Yeah, we can show one of these awesome T-shirts that Vivienne made.
I designed it myself, and it's my first T-shirt that I've made, so I'm really proud of it because I'm a child. And it's great to have something finally after so much talk. And also, I still have to make a second design that is specific to this show.
Yes, so
I owe y'all that.
More shirts to come. This was the first one, getting it ready for the launch. And it looks awesome. Super excited about that. And we're happy. It's great to see Electric John out there. Great chatting with you the other day.
John's here.
Yeah, living the
John.
cyberpunk life out in the Peg. Actually, I'm fronting this hat. I don't know if you can see it. It's the Royal Winnipeg Porn Orchestra. Yes.
What's a porn orchestra sound like?
It sounds like ska.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a ska band that I was hanging out with some guys from Winnipeg, or some people from Winnipeg back in 2004 when I was touring with the Kingpins. And I got this hat, and I forgot what, I love the hat, forgot what it was, looked it up. I was like, ooh, it's quite the name.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no. What's porn in the name? Oh my gosh.
Pretty underground. That makes it cool.
And thanks Richard for the congratulations. I'm glad you were checking out some clips on Insta.
Yeah, so hey Richard, and hey CT, and hey beautiful Skyrim, and West Base, and Deadeye, and Alex McClellan. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We'll do we're going to have a celebratory shot because it's release day.
It's release day. So grab your drinks.
Happy 420. Happy final 420. Oh, it's kind of sad, but it's a good problem to have. It's just Fridays are now the worst possible day for us to do stuff. Gord's literally had gigs every Friday for the last month, so
I'm not complaining.
Out of town. So it's yay gigs, but we have to move this. So anyway, cheers to Happy 420, happy release day.
Cheers to all of you.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
All right, let's do this. After. Okay, yes, my guitar does work. Great. I know it's not a house that makes a home, and hearts are glass, too easily broken, and doesn't seem to matter. You think your love lies at the bottom of the sea, but it always washes up on the shore eventually, and it doesn't seem to matter. In the end, life's a box of matches. In the end, you only get so many chances. You only get to laugh so many times, it doesn't matter. You only get one true love of your life. You only get to lie under one blue sky and watch the sunrise a finite number of times. It doesn't matter. One day we'll all be in the ground, and the world will just keep spinning, spinning around. It doesn't matter. In the end, life's a box of matches. In the end, you only get so many chances. You only get to laugh so many times, it doesn't matter. You only get one true love of your life. So when all the chances have been had, what's the matter with feeling sad? When all the chances have been had, what's the matter with feeling sad? It doesn't matter. 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 Don't show up at my doorstep. Go back to where you came from like it never even happened. My wife's upstairs in her bed. I don't want no trouble, can we call it even Steven? I don't believe in the evil don't believe in the evil living in you. I don't believe in the evil living in you. No, no. So Hail God stained with a deep red. My brother and my sister scream and cover up their heads, but the boots crack, color the roofs. You pull it out and you put it back in. But I don't believe in the evil living in you. I don't believe in the evil living in you. I don't believe in the evil living in you. No, no. So caves in with a great heave. Those tracks are so fresh that you're obviously guilty, but you ride with somebody else's ease. The fish are all dead, but the birds are happy. I don't believe in the evil living in you. I don't believe in the evil living in you. I don't believe in the evil living in you. No, no. So that's the title track off the new record, which you can get on all the streaming places and all that stuff. How many of you have had a chance to listen to it yet? I'm curious, or if you're like saving it for later.
We're so happy to have this record out in the world. We started recording it, as you know, and we've been talking about it on this show since September of 2021.
Yeah.
When we recorded, I think 26th of September or 29th or something like that. And our good pal Ian Doherty from July Talk mixed it, and Neil Whitford produced it, and it was great. This is all us in the studio recording with masks, everybody in masks and then not in masks. You know, Martin was there taking photos,
Yeah.
our buddy, and it was a great thing, and it's nice to have it out in the world. And man, can I tell you, it was so much fun to play with those guys in the band. Man, it just like we question whether we should, pursue this project sometimes. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, how is it going to work in Canada? But every time we play with the full band together and we do that show, I just like feel like, man, we got to get on the road with this band.
Yeah.
We got to do it because it's so much fun. Like we've done 2 shows in the last little while. One in March 27th, I believe.
Right.
It feels like the same month. And then one on Wednesday, and man, if we got to do that like 20 more times, it would just be unreal. The combination of post-romantic, the album produced by Neil and our good pal Andrew Mullen, and of course Vivienne Wilder, and the combination of that record, which is like really aesthetic and chill and all that, with the rock and roll and sort of punk aesthetic of the I Don't Believe thing together at the show was awesome. And we, I'm just going to blather on here, but like,
Please.
we considered recording the show or filming the show, but you know, when it comes to that stuff and you're dealing with a new venue and all that stuff, it's just like, it's not the moment to do that. But I want to get this out to our friends and Richard and all our European fans and John. We do want to live stream and do something, but we're going to do it properly because, you know, having a static cam just like looking at the show is
with like room sound.
Yeah, it's like it wouldn't give you the impression of what it felt like to be.
It might even give you a bad impression.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and it's like that much more complication. But we can't wait to see you, and I want to go to Vancouver. We have an offer to record, you know, from Eric, this amazing drummer out on the West Coast. I played a show with him a while ago, and he's got the studio. He actually plays with Donnie McCaslin and does all sorts of stuff like that. But like, there's standing invitation from that, and our pals like Dylan and of course Liz is out there. And man, do we ever want to get to Europe? So we're thinking about it. We're going to take a little bit of a hiatus and just like reconsider as like everything ramped up. Like Dwayne Gretzky is the band that I play with a lot, and they are playing every, you know, day possible in the summer. And but we miss doing this show, and we want to do it in a new format. And we're thinking we're going to move to Twitch, or maybe simulcast it to YouTube and Twitch, just so we bring everybody along with us, but also kind of like push it to a wider audience. And now having a lot of merch related to the show and making a relationship with this particular place that we did T-shirts with. We're very excited about that. So cheers, folks. I'm not going to drink this, but
You're not going to drink that?
Well,
right. You don't do beer and saxophone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's more tequila.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll
like
work on that
just
on
a
the
little
break.
bit, but
So I don't know if you've seen the spare. We're gonna feature.
Cheers, though. Cheers.
Yeah, and we really missed you guys. Like, it felt pretty hollow without doing the show.
There
let me
was a
tell you.
420 shaped hole in my heart.
Yeah.
For last month, and every Friday.
Like,
and like, I've had some gigs. This week was crazy busy because of the release on Wednesday, and then I played a rock show with a band called Joan Smith and the Jane Does, who are awesome.
Yeah, check
them out. I've posted some stuff from them on Instagram.
Rock.
But it's kind of been like all or nothing with me. There's like crazy flashes of just everything happening all at once, and then there's like still so much dead time. So I've really missed doing this show with Gord because it adds so much to my mental health, basically.
Yeah. Well, me too. And it was funny because, like, I mean, we haven't felt like real musicians in a long time. And last night, I usually, like, when I'm almost home, I text Vivienne and I'm like, yo, I'm almost home. Like, how's it going? And it was funny because she was walking back from the Horseshoe Tavern. Where was it last night? Horseshoe?
The Dakota.
Dakota. Walking back from the Dakota Tavern, we actually met on the street close to our house. And I was like, wait a second, there's Vivienne Wilder with her bass walking down the street, and I'm coming home with all my gear in the van, you know.
You were like, who's that tramp? Oh, that's Viv.
No, it's like, who's that girl? No. Well, that's my character would say that, you know. It's like,
yeah, you're just channeling your persona.
My persona. The Dakota Tavern. Yes.
Yeah, it was the first time I've been there since probably 2019, actually. Mm-hmm. And I went down those stairs and I was like, the sweet smell of piss. How I missed you.
Like regular piss or mouse piss?
I think human, probably both.
Right.
I mean, it's a dingy basement
it's
bar,
a mammalian piss.
I don't know, and it's old
bar.
And it's mostly composed of beer, I'm sure.
Yeah, beer
so
and
special
regurgitations.
Beer piss.
I was up in Barrie, and our good pal and drummer for Vivienne Wilder lives in Gay Barrie, and And I saw his new place. It's wicked. I hope Kyle checks this out later. But it's a sweet place. He put on some jazz and made some food for me. And I was like, I did my sound check and then went.
No, I didn't know he made you food. That's
he
so
did.
Nice.
He made me like a Mexican chicken in a mole sauce on a pita with like Parmesan.
Oh, Kyle.
He totally made this whole thing. And Chuckers, the 18-year-old dog, is still there. He's a little bit. Anyways, we're I got a lot to say. Actually, after this, I'm going to play this show with Rodrigo, the Fog and Laser show. It's a comedy show at in the basement of the Great Hall. And it's going to be hilarious, and I'm so excited to get the call for that.
Playing you're dressing up like a disco king and playing sax on a track.
It's so good. It's so good. I'll post a link to the song I'm playing on. But anyways, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay.
Should we play one?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Jordan brushed my hair last week. She always treats me like I'm 12 and knuckle brushed against my cheek. I'm just a dawn under her spell. You didn't used to see that tree behind the house across the street. It's grown so high it scraped the sky. I used saying, sister, lady, bye. Oh, the world is strange. Oh, the world is mine. Winter, lady, bye. Oh, for goodness sake, all you need is your she'll think she's smart for feeling so bored. Something's gouged a hole up there. No one seems to see or care. It's creeping down towards the ground. Why you say, sister, lady, like, oh, the world's deranged. Oh, the world is mine. Winter, lady, bye. Oh, for goodness sake, all you need is your the water, wait until it's tepid, high the toaster and hair dry. She'd be angry, better forget it. Put the coffee on, put the coffee on, put the coffee on. I used saying, sister, lady, sister, lady, light. Let's do another one real quick. Let's do this one. Every slur, every word Maybe we could fire off warning shots. Maybe we could fire off warnings. Maybe I could see you in the morning. Maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I'll see you again. Going insane, psychosomatic, I'm on fire, I'm freezing, unfocused, it's my fault. Try to explain, I'm claustrophobic and your bigness has got me addicted by default. What can I say? It's so romantic, and maybe someday someone writes all about it. Maybe in May, in an alleyway we'll load up and laugh at the fact that we doubted. Watch my belt off, that would die. That's the dust, I'll feel the same. Hit me up in your sweet new ride. For now this jailbird's got away. 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 Got away. Maybe we can have our own ways to haunt. Maybe we could have a couple chairs to rock. Maybe we could sit on the porch and talk. Maybe we could fire off warning shots. Maybe we could fire off warning. Maybe I can see you in the morning. Maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I'll see you again. That was dope, dude. Sounded great.
It's just the reverb.
No, it's not the reverb. You think the reverb can do anything without you? It wouldn't exist without you.
Can't do anything without the reverb. I mean, it's a chicken and egg kind of situation.
No. Fuck. Shut up. Tell them to shut up, everyone.
Wrong.
I want a series of shut up Gords in the comments.
Shut up, Gord. Maybe it could be you.
If anyone here has seen a show called I Think You Should Leave, but it's Tim Robinson. That's his name. Robbins. Sorry, I always mess that up.
Yep, me too.
Sort of sketch comedy show. It's really funny. We watched this one sketch on it about 20 times in a row and just like we're dying.
It's awesome.
It's the best. Anyway.
Season 2, episode 2.
That's right.
The Shark Tank kind of thing.
Yeah. It's National Beverage Day today. Whatever that means. Like it's
Beverage?
yeah, just
Beverage is a rather clinical term for a drink.
It's rather broad too. It's like, I don't know, like does water are you celebrating drinking water?
Yeah.
I guess so. As
Water.
well as anything that you choose to drink. It's also no diet day. So, drink whatever you want, and even if it has empty calories in it, you're allowed to do it. Body Positivity Day.
Body Positivity Day.
And
Yeah.
it's International Tuba Day. So
Oh, I don't know.
So get yourself a big, I don't know, banana milkshake and pour it into a tuba and drink it. That's how you celebrate today.
Wow.
Yep.
Yep. So,
Great material to work with, eh?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Ooh, Richard played tuba 20 years ago. That's fancy. I played trombone about 20-ish years ago, 25 years ago.
I was verbally accosted by a tuba player named Paul at like a music camp teaching thing.
What do you mean verbally accosted?
He was really giving me a hard time. Older guy, tuba, license plate, tuba Paul. If you ever see this guy, egg his car, man. He's not a good soul. So he's kind of scarred me with the tuba.
Yeah. He gave you like tuba PTSD, post-tuba stress disorder.
Yeah. Patuba SD.
Patuba SD. Oh, trombone at the same, like literally you played trombone and tuba at the same time? Or do you just mean like in the same year? I want to see someone play tuba and trombone at the same time. That seems really hard because you have to hold a tuba, but you need your other arm to play the trombone.
Maybe you would have to play the tuba with your other mouth.
Maybe. That could explain it. Richard, can you elaborate? Because our release show was on May the 4th, so I had sort of some May the 4th jokes planned, and I totally forgot all of them at the show. I never got to say it. But there's one thing I have to share because it's so weird and shocking, is that the origin of May the 4th be with you is from 1979 when Margaret Thatcher won election.
Boo.
In England. The first woman, though, that's still worth something.
Is it?
I mean, I wish it hadn't been her specifically, but it was still important.
The ice cream lady.
And anyway, her party put an ad in the London Times or something, that the Evening Post, saying, "Congratulations, Maggie, May the 4th be with you." Because Star Wars had come out 2 years earlier and they were being funny.
So there you go. Margaret Thatcher's campaign came up with that slogan. So think twice before using it. If you endorse Margaret Thatcher, then use it. If you don't, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Everything's ruined, isn't it? If you go back in history long enough, everybody messed everything, and everyone's a hypocrite, and it sucks. So don't look too hard into anything.
Everybody's a hypocrite and it sucks.
Hypocrite is what humans are. It is to be a hypocrite is to be human.
Yeah. My friend John Brooks has a quote to that he always says. It's like it's important to remain at a steady level of hypocrisy in life.
Love it. So true. We can hold two things in our mind at the same time, can't we?
Yes, but we cannot hold a tuba and a trombone in our mouth at the same time, according to Galapoodle.
Galapoodle says no. There's not enough mouth for that, they say.
Yeah, those are big mouthpieces.
Yeah.
It's like a full mouth ordeal.
It's a full mouth. It's a full metal jacket up on that mouth hole.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of mean don't look at back in anger. I mean, except for the Oasis thing, which is kind of about a relationship and like, don't hate me because I left you, maybe. But yes.
We were never lovers, so I threw away your letters. Now it's crouching at the stairwell, getting bolder every mile. Treat me like a brother, cause you always did know better. It's a telephone to nowhere now, smile crocodile. If we just lived in the same town, maybe we never took me nowhere, so I'll take you for a drive. Baby, I'm no vulture, I'm just trying to skirt time. Chew the fat, drown the cat, why you always coming back tonight? I just want to forget even if I don't survive. And you said we were never lovers, we were never lovers, we were never lovers, we were never lovers, we were never lovers. If we just lived in the same town, maybe if we just lived in the same town, maybe if we just lived in the same town, maybe so I copied all your answers, I forgot all of my manners, and I dug up all your bones, broke all of your records, and I tied up all your jump ropes, and I jam-packed up your suitcase, and I'm calling it my home. Don't be heavy-handed, no, don't use your words too well. Columbines and daisies and 1,000 snail shells. What the hell is wrong? Oh gee, it seems it's getting worse. Nothing's more than nothing, got your shadow in my purse. If we just lived in the same town, maybe if we just lived in the same town, maybe if we just lived in the same town, maybe if we just lived in the same town, maybe we were never lovers, we were never lovers, we were never lovers. We were never lovers, we were never lovers, we were never lovers. Let's do low. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hide my eyes behind dark lenses so no one steals my thoughts. Looking down from the mountain, judging what's below. But the mountain's getting shaken and I'm feeling mighty low. Souls going for reasons failing, causing scenes. There's no reset. We are not machines. myself stuck, fighting for the front. But when the curtain falls, it's gonna crush and kill us all. Just wanted this to stop, and then I let my guard drop, and you give me one more reason to bottle myself up. Just souls going forward, reasons failing, causing seeds. There's no reset. We are not machines. Reasons failing, causing seeds. There's no reset. We are not machines. Rising over 8 feet high. The God of fire is crying, I wanna throw a storm in the sky. That's called Low. That one I'm especially pleased with the recording on the record because it was the oldest song that had never made the cut on my 3 previous CD albums, and I wrote it literally almost exactly 10 years ago. So it's
Kyle
cool.
was like, we have to play this. Kyle Mangal was like, we have to play this on the record. That's why we did it. One of the reasons. Mm-hmm. All right, is it time for our lyric video break?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Let's do it.
So we're gonna take a short little break, and you can enjoy this lyric video, so-called lyric video from the great Vivienne Wilder. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Grab a drink, plug yourself in,
get a snack,
and we'll see you in
legs.
a couple minutes.
Don't cry over mercy kills, sparrow bones or just a bird. You're just a bird. The wolf's my favorite. I'm going to like make some kind of dance track with that sample because it's sweet.
Poor little guy.
Welcome to part 2 of the 420 show with Viv and Gord.
Gord.
I just have to make a small announcement that we do have to end like 10 minutes early today because Gord has to go and play a comedy disco show immediately after this. So,
But we're so
such is
glad we
life.
can do this and that you've all joined us for the last 420 show.
Yeah,
But in name only.
a name and time slot only.
So cheers to
Yeah.
all of you for joining us.
Cheers.
That's a good question. So, Milesy2 writes, I always
Is
wondered.
it Milesy or Millsy? Can you tell me so I say it right, by the way? Sorry, continue, Gord.
Oh, all good. So we are actually in the same room, even though it looks like we're in different rooms. Basically, we're sitting opposite to
I'm
each
pointing at Gord right now.
other. Yeah. And he's over there. So
Yeah.
So it's basically one camera facing this way, one camera facing that way, and that's how we do it.
Yeah. But yeah, don't worry. It's not
Millsy.
Millsy. Awesome. Not Millzed, I'm guessing. Just kidding. Yeah, we're gonna still keep doing a live stream. It's gonna be either on a Sunday or a Monday, and probably at a slightly different time slot because of the nature of those days being different from Fridays. So we will figure that out in the next couple weeks. We're both going out of town. Gord's going to California,
Cali.
and I'm going to Saskatchewan to visit my bro. So we're looking forward to our trips. But yeah, so the next couple weeks, nothing will happen. But by the end of this month, we'll have it running again solidly is the plan. So just stay tuned for that.
We want to make it more of like an office hours kind of thing where it's not based on the time 420, but it's just like we're going to throw a show and we're going to let all of you people know, and then we will do our best to get everybody there and do it, and there can be different themes and all of that kind of stuff. But that's why we want to do it too.
Mm-hmm.
And just because it is busy, and thankfully we are busy, and so that's great. But yeah.
It does look like I have ears in addition to having normal ears.
That may be partially on purpose.
Did you do that on purpose?
I did not do it on purpose.
It also looks like I have a leaf sheep on my head.
You do. You actually do. And look how well Caesar blends into this mishmucha of animals here. Can you point out?
Could someone take a screen capture of that?
Someone,
This is like awkward.
do it again.
Wait.
Got it.
Sweet. All right. That's my new profile pic. Yeah. Hey, there's another 420 funny thing that I will say. This is so convoluted. This has to do with like the May the 4th be with you thing. Turns out that Freddie Mercury was actually a big Star Wars fan, despite the lyric in Bicycle.
Right, which I don't even know. So it doesn't.
He says I don't like Star Wars in that song,
Oh,
but he actually really liked it. So that's for the Freddie Mercury heads out there, the Queen heads.
Of which there are a lot.
There are. That was one of my favorite bands when I was little.
You and Mac Longtray.
Yeah. I kind of grew out of them. Mac did not.
That's not necessary.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, he moved on to Rush.
They moved on to Rush. We didn't grab a t-shirt to show.
I'll grab one.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay, well, I'll start this one anyway. When routine bites hard and emotions are low and resentment rides high and emotion don't grow and we're changing our ways, taking different roads. And love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Can you keep going with that for a second? I need to find something. Fail. Why is the bedroom so cold? You turned away on your side. Is my time in that flawed? Our respect runs so dry. Yet there's still this appeal that we've kept through our lives. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. You cry out in your sleep, all my feelings exposed. There's this taste in my mouth as desperation takes hold. Just like something so good just don't function no more. Love will tear us apart again. 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 Some fun chaos.
What are you talking about?
Did you know some of your people were running loose in Philadelphia, Gord?
Some of my goat people?
Yeah.
Sick.
There was 2 random goats like frolicking about downtown Philadelphia yesterday.
Fun fact, not random, actually totally planned. Part
Yeah,
of our
was it your
group.
Did you
Yeah.
have something to do with this?
Yeah,
group?
yeah. I was like, yo, Philly needs to wake up to
Well,
goat rights.
And you've been getting international because also yesterday there was a random goat frolicking in the roads of England that the police had to
Not so
Come and
random.
wrangle.
Not so
Okay,
random. Completely
okay. So there's-
planned. We used the internet to communicate, and it was a multi-pronged attack
Wow.
on Western democracies.
That's powerful. That's
I
a
know.
powerful statement.
Next time, it'll be a couple more Western democracies, if they're democracies, or autocracies, or whatever they are.
They were frolicking pro-choice goats.
Pro-goat choice, yes. Oh, dear, no. Oh.
Yeah. We need like a goat sample. That's something we're gonna bring to the rebranded show once we start up on Sundays or Mondays. There's
Right.
gonna be goat calls.
Right.
There might be men screaming like goats and goats screaming like men.
Ah! Ah!
Yep.
That was man screaming like goat who screams like man.
Ah! Goat screams like man screaming like goat. Or man screams like goat screaming like man?
Yeah.
That's what it... Okay.
Yeah, that's the next level of that.
All right, let's do crawling up.
Sure, bud.
Oh, Big Tim's here. Hey, Big Tim.
Hey, Big Tim.
Yay.
Did Tim see any goats? Random
Did
goats?
you see the random goat in the road, Big Tim, in England? Did it happen near you?
There's probably goats all the time in roads in England.
This one made the news, so maybe there isn't.
Right.
You can white out all of every picture, but he'll fade back every single month. Now you say you're living with your sister, separating garbage till you're numb. So we tear our hang-ups down and call it love, but we'll never tie them low or tight enough. They're crawling up, crawling up. I can't tell the blossoms from the bloodstains. The pattern is too dense, complex, and rough. The watermarks are there, revealing floodplains. I'll never understand just why you played it so tough. So we tear our hang-ups down and call it love, but we'll never tie them low or tight enough. They're crawling up. that doesn't have an ex. Gotta laugh at what's been married in my mind by accident. Nice playing there, Gord. Really went for it, eh?
Well, it's the last 420 show, so
You gotta go for it. Yeah.
Warmed up. Get warmed up. Yep.
That's an awesome story, Big Tim. That sounds like you walked into like a Fallout game.
yeah, like
Yeah, gas mask and flame throwers, basically. Rock and roll. And hey, Lindsay, our moderator's here.
yo, mod
Yay.
girl. All right, this is the shirt. You see that?
See the shirt? It's a shirt that we made. It's my design. It's based on the Mushroom Man from the album cover. And
You can be one too.
And you can have one for 30 Canadian dollars plus shipping if you live far away. So hit me up directly if you would like one and what size you want. We've got small through double XL. Although I think we only maybe have one or two smalls left. The smalls sold like hotcakes at the album release party on Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah, She Wolf wants. I know you want a small, so I'll hold one of those for you.
so zero small.
Yeah, but the mediums aren't that big either. Like they're not super stretchy. They're like nice soft cotton, but they're not super elasticy. So actually, I would recommend sizing up for them for a comfortable fit.
Extra small or extra large?
Did you know
Did you know?
the riskiest person to Google search is Robert De Niro? Because over 50% of the search results are basically malware, like viruses.
That's amazing. What a demographic.
54.1% of the websites that show up are potential malware.
Wow.
In close seconds, Jake Gyllenhaal, is that how you say his name?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. I did it. And then in third place, Anthony Hopkins.
Wow. A
So
bunch of. What does that say about those fans? What does that say about those fans?
nothing good.
Well, did you know that it's scientifically impossible to achieve perfect Oreo separation?
I didn't know that.
Holy cow. You could
That's-
never separate them properly.
You never get a perfect, clean break.
That white stuff is just all over the black stuff.
It must be the stickiest substance in the world.
Did you know that high SPF sunscreens are only negligibly more effective than 30 SPF?
Oh yeah, this is a hot tip, by the way. This will save you money because the high SPF is usually a lot more expensive.
Right. Like 1 to 2% more protection, higher than 30 SPF is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And the chemical concentration in high SPF has been linked to potential hormone disruption. We don't need any more of that.
No. Certainly not
Tissue
me.
damage and allergies. Really, intense sunscreen
Yeah.
is maybe bad for you.
Yeah, so don't buy anything that's like 100 SPF, even 50. 50 is like on the verge of being bad for you, but 30 is basically as strong as you need to go because it's only a difference of like 1% of more actual like UV blocking that you get once you go into the higher numbers. So, yeah.
When I was a kid, I watched RoboCop, the first movie, which is not really... I mean, I was a young adult, and it's the first scene of that movie, if you've seen it, is very disturbing. But what's really actually funny is that it starts off with an advertisement for SPF 1000 sunscreen, and it's just it's like a fake ad, and they're just like slathering on this blue goo. And it really depressed me.
It's blue. cool.
Yeah. I'm just like,
It depressed you.
yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, well the eventual what's going to happen is that we'll all won't be able to go outside anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
even if there wasn't global pollution and all sorts of things, you know, eventually the sun is going to become hotter and hotter until it envelops the whole solar system and it explodes or diminishes into a little dwarf buddy.
Hey, so I'm thinking we should do the animal of the day, since we do have to end a little bit early.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Or no, let's just do it, and then we can do a couple more songs or whatever. Yeah.
Well, let's let the people decide. Would you like a couple songs? We got 24 people out, 24 folks. Thanks for joining us. This is great.
We've got 17 minutes.
Don't.
How should we spend them?
How should we spend 17 minutes? No, 17 minutes. Anyway.
Let's just do another one, and then the animal, and then stuff.
Well, Liza called animal video, so that's what we're doing.
Okay, we're doing an animal video.
Here we go. You ready for it?
Hell yeah!
Big Tim, you're always the animal of the day to us.
You're the animal of the life.
What kind of sound do you make? Yes, she will. If you can be an animal too, an animal. So this is extra good with the green screen for sure. Let's see, I'm just gonna place you well here. Okay, get ready. Drum roll. Les animaux.
Orthotomus sutorius. Orthotomus. I don't know.
It's probably not Ortho Thomas.
It's the common tailor bird. There's nothing common about this guy and girl. They're a songbird found across tropical Asia in countries like India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, southern China, etc. It's also known as an Old World warbler, which is a lovely phrase that rolls off of the tongue.
Well, if Big Tim was an animal, he would say, "Morph." I like that, you know. Bark is taken.
Has
You know.
oomph.
Tell
I'm
me
so
about this
glad
animal.
that I'm not by myself, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel confident now because Caesar's here. They are known for the special nests that they stitch together. They sew
Oh my
leaves
God.
together with their beaks. And
Oh
it's
my God, that's
so
hilarious.
crazy. They
What-
they poke like an equal number of holes on the sides of the leaves, and then they use plant fibers and also like stuff like cobwebs, old spider webs that they'll collect as the thread. It takes them about 4 days to build this baby, and it's all done by the female.
Of course.
She uses her beak to poke the holes, as you can see, and then brings those edges together. And it's about 1 meter off of the ground typically, so sort of protected from predators and very well hidden because it usually just looks like a leaf.
Ugh.
They're babies.
I know. And that was my gut reaction. I just was disgusted for a minute.
Well, I'm sorry. Their call is really, really loud, apparently, and they're usually heard, not seen. Not seen and not heard. Yes. Breeding season is generally in February and March. The male and female are basically identical, except the male has a slightly longer tail in breeding season.
In breeding season?
Yeah, but not the rest of the year.
Like incestuous breeding season?
Not in breeding season, during breeding season. The good one.
Well, Big Tim says that one day he'll meet us in person, but before we know who he is, he's going to go, "Wharf!" And we'll have to recognize him. That's just a little thing. So this is a pretty interesting little nest they're making. Like,
Isn't it crazy? It makes me cry. The The male, when the female's in the nest, brooding, whatever she does, whatever the word for that is, with the eggs, the male will collect food and bring it back to her. They'll lay about like up to 5 pastel blue eggs that take 12 days to incubate. And the chicks will be ready to fly away in 24 days after hatching, and then the birds abandon their nests.
Wow.
Yep. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this delightful treat of a bird.
So cool.
Yeah.
Look at this little... I like how birds are really, to me, are very human. Like if a human has one little neurosis, there's a bird for it.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Like
Yeah.
stitching.
But yeah, there's like a cleverness to birds like this that we like to relate to. And apparently they're like super common in places like Singapore. Like they're not they don't try to avoid humans or anything. They've been spreading rapidly in the urban areas, and you can find them sometimes even on like patios and balconies in I guess plants that people have left out there. So
Right. What is that plant that it's making a nest in? What is this tree?
I'm not sure.
There's this one behind it was like is that like a sumac or
I don't know if they get sumacs in tropical Asian countries. That's like a local thing here. I have no idea, honestly. Might start doing plants of the day at some point. Why not? There's definitely enough crazy ones. So yeah, that is Orthotomus sutorius.
CT Point says, I wonder if they could be trained to look for wounded people and stitch them up.
That'd be so cool.
Bird doctors?
Yeah. They're called tailor birds, she-wolf. One word, tailor bird.
Baked and Afraid says, I thought it was crazy, but we're just empathic. They're crying too.
Yeah, they make me cry. I'm with you there, Baked and Afraid.
Well, folks, there you have it. And as is tradition, we will we'll play. Well, it's not really tradition, but sometimes we get shut down for doing this. But I'm going to just expand Vivienne Wilder's little image here, and then we shall do our final numbers.
Yeah, let's do 2 more.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do takeout. I'll swing by to your new house. I'll bring wine and some takeout, and she'll grab her keys and she'll walk the dog, and finally we'll get to talk. Time bleeds out of distrust. Honestly, I think it's bloodlust. If I could rewind, I'd just say the word, because side by side we're doing the world. So what's it gonna be? Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Is it the prestige, the adrenaline, or the broken knees that pulled you in? So what's it gonna be? Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Is it them? Is it them? Takeout, headlights through the sea. Get up off the ground, jangle of her keys. I better get out, I better get out, I better get out. Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Is it them or is it me? Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? That is called Takeout. That's going to be on the next record.
That's sick, bro.
Now that I'm allowed to talk about next records, because I don't believe it's out.
I don't believe it's out.
Stream it anywhere. Or buy it. You can buy it on Bandcamp. Bandcamp Friday. They don't take a cut. It all goes to the artist and the label instead of to a random company.
To random.
We're going to do one more. Like I said, we have to end a little bit early because Gord's got to run off to a gig. But thank you so much for hanging out with us today. It was so nice to be back after basically over a month of not doing this. And we'll be back doing this on a Sunday or a Monday, sometime later this month. Please remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. We've got our virtual tip jar link pinned to the top there if you're feeling so inclined. What else am I forgetting, Gord?
Nada. You got it all.
Okay, that's a first. And cheers to you. Thanks again for tuning in, and have an awesome weekend.
Cheers.
Doesn't matter if you love her, 'cause you gotta let her go. Drink your water, eat your dinner, watch your favorite TV show. You remember every feather, every satin ribbon bow. Tell me whether it gets better, that's the only thing I know. 'Cause all alone, standing in the shadow, standing with your back to the wall. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Fix your past life with their glass eyes, scraps of silk and velveteen. funny hairstyle, snaggletooth smile. She'll always be a beauty queen. Do you feel shy? Do you ask why life isn't like the movies? 'Cause everyone lies and everyone cries, but we still gotta plant those apple trees. 'Cause all love standing in the shadow, standing with your back to the wall. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Love staring out the window, staring at the end of the world. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Take me home, take me home, take me home. Now everybody's got a story, most are more messed up than mine. But glory, glory, don't be sorry anymore for being alive. 'Cause all life standing in the shadow, standing with your back to the wall. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Love staring out the window, staring at the end of the world. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Love knocking on the front door, knocking though there's nobody here. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Love woke up on the hall floor, woke up in your coat and your heels. So what? We're trash, but we always try to make it right. Take me home, 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 take me Thanks so much, everybody. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon.
And yes, these are all good ideas.
Yes, keep the ideas coming. I love the feedback. And
Didi
yes.
Malagy announcing on the show on the day in advance and a day in advance and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna redesign the stuff. We got pretty far with this, but we're gonna go even further the next time we're online.
right.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
We love you. Thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend. Stream, I don't believe.
Stream it.
Buy a
Stream it
CD.
and stream it and stream it. Tell your friends.
Love you too, stoned as fact.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, Anita. Love you, Richard. It's an extra long goodbye. Morph. Thanks for tuning in, Ski Hill.